Hey everybody, it is the Angry Honey Badger, and today we're going to be replacing the windshield washer fluid tank on the Nissan 720. Should be a pretty easy job. I don't expect this to take long at all, but it needs done because there is a hole in the current one that is not great if you don't want to get debris in the tank or eventually have it maybe spill or slosh out. So we're going to replace this. This is kind of part two of tank replacements as we replaced the radiator overflow tank just a few weeks ago, because that also, those plastics were getting old too and had holes in it as well. So we replaced that one. I'll leave you a link up above that you can check out that video. And then this one, I'll leave you some links down below in the description so you can see what all parts we're using and where I sourced those. But for now, we're just gonna take this out, put in our replacement tank, which looks pretty much identical and should be pretty easy to plumb up. It's got its replacement motor on it, and it even comes with some tubing as well. So I don't expect this to be too hard. Let's just dive into it, get some of the fluid out of here, and put our new tank in. Here's the unit pulled out of the pickup. Here's the hole obviously up at the top. There's also some paint and just other, and a bug, and some other stuff on it as well. But actually, as I pulled it out and I looked at it a little bit closer, this is where the plug actually came out of it for the power or whatever. And this is completely gone. This is completely rusted through and is annihilated. Now, I don't know how the plug looks or if that's gonna plug into the new one or if that's also completely destroyed, but this didn't even work. I mean, I hadn't even used it. I just saw that it had a hole in it and needed replaced. So kind of glad that we got this replaced because this pump is completely gone. So we're gonna look at it a little bit closer. Hopefully everything just plugs in and plugs up and we'll just be able to get the new one in there really, really simply. But definitely take a look at some of your older parts if you don't use them too often, because this basically disintegrated as I removed it. So definitely good to get that replaced. And there we have it, all installed and pretty easy overall, not too difficult, looks a lot better. Obviously no holes in any sides of it is very helpful. And actually having a pump that actually works, also helpful since the other one completely deteriorated. So things look nice and clean. While I had all this out, I took the battery out as well and cleaned any dirt and grime that was underneath. It was really easy to do once you have that out of the way. Just a couple screws really on both of those brackets. And then I also actually painted them black while I had them out as well. It took, little to no time just to scrub them, prep them, paint them. And now they look a lot cleaner instead of rust and or other colors. So everything looks clean and good. The engine bay itself is looking better, obviously, with the Weber carb and now that. And then the other reservoir tank, we have some more rust to treat in some other places. The mat's pretty gross. We need to do something about that. Probably either just rip it out. If it's necessary, we'll get it replaced. And then after that, we just need to clean the engine bay because there are just obviously other spots that are filthy dirty still. And we'll get to that as time goes on, as we are in the middle of obviously prepping the rest of the truck for paint. So make sure you drop a like on the video if you found it helpful, or if you like this video, make sure you subscribe for future content. I'll see all of you guys in the next one.